Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss the different steps in creating a social media marketing strategy. If you haven't watched my previous video on social media marketing, which basically gave introduction about social media marketing, the difference between paid and organic social media marketing, and what role does social media play in the overall mix of things. Please go and watch that video, and I'll also give a link to that video in the description below. So let's begin. How to create a social media marketing strategy. Now, there are essentially 6 to 8 steps in creating a social media marketing strategy. I will take you through each and every step in detail in the slides that follow. So, the first step is to set clear goals. Then research your buyer personas and the audience. Determine which social marketing platforms you'll market on. Establish your most important metrics or KPIs. Get to know your competition. Who are your competitors? Creating unique and engaging content. This is the most important step. And organize a schedule for your posts. Review and adjust the strategy. Now we will go into detail of each and every step. Setting clear goals. So your goals, social media marketing strategy goals are dependent on the business objectives that the brand or the company sets for itself. Based on your business objectives, you will set your social media marketing objectives. So your social media objectives could be like elevating brand awareness, directing traffic to your website, generating leads, fostering customer engagement, or enhancing customer satisfaction. You pose a question: what outcomes do you intend to attain through your social media endeavors? For instance, if your aim is to increase website traffic via social media, a few steps could involve ramping up your posting frequency, optimizing content for sharing, or executing targeted advertising campaigns. So step number 2 is researching your target audience and the buyer personas. I will just explain what the buyer persona is. So a buyer persona is a fictional profile of your ideal customer based on the market and audience research. See, this is an imaginary person that embodies the most important characteristics found in your broad audience. This is a sample customer persona which I had created for an online furniture renting company for Lenko. And here the persona name is designer Shrestha, and she's a designer by profession. She's a jewelry designer by profession, travels for work and leisure. She's artsy and ambitious career girl. And if you look at the demographics, she's 23 years of age, single female. She has graduated in jewelry design. She's from Himachal Pradesh, but stays and works in Gurgaon and comes from family of professionals, basically salary income. So her identifiers are: she has calm demeanor, she's fitness conscious, but occasionally eats out with friends. Friends come over and stay at her rented 1 BHK flat. And her goals in her career goals are like she dreams of having her own business one day. And what are the challenges that she faces? Her friends drop anytime, and she runs out of ideas of creating that extra space for them. She also likes to experiment with her home interiors and decor. And she doesn't want to buy things which may make things difficult for her while moving to a different accommodation in or out of this city. So how can the brand help her? How can the furniture brand Furlanco, for which I've created this persona, how can the brand help her? Social media help her. Provide her with the best one-stop shop for her furniture, home appliance, and home furnishing needs. So here's how the brand could help her. So this is if you see this. This is a sample customer persona of designer Shrestha. So similarly, we can create the persona for any brand which your client or an agency wants to target. You can include more details in that. It's not that these are the only 4 or 5 things which you have to include in the sample persona. You can include more. You can do more detailing as well. So, step number 3 is deciding on the social media platforms where you will implement your marketing efforts. Now, it's you have to understand your target audience deeply, where on which social platforms they are active, and also take into consideration the competition. And it basically hinges on understanding the preferences of your target audience and identifying the platform where they actively engage. So it's important that you be where the brand has to be where the target audience is and where they might be tomorrow. So being proactive really is you need to be proactive to stay ahead in the game. Step number 4 is defining your key metrics or KPIs, key performance indicators. Uh, it's really imperative that your social media strategy is data driven, and it entails concentrating on meaningful social media metrics and not just the superficial indicators. So we need to delve deeper into data basically aligned with your business goals. So measurement is really the key here, and there are several tools. Both the platform tools, apart from the platform tools, you can also utilize independent paid and free tools to measure the KPIs. A reach is basically the number of unique users who viewed your post. So, understanding the extent to which your content reaches the users' feeds, it will tell you which all accounts, social media accounts have your post reached, and clicks basically track what motivates people to buy and generate curiosity, which content is generating your curiosity, because somebody will only click on your post image or video uh, uh, or let's say a comment or anything only when there is some element of interest in it. Engagement calculates the total social interactions divided by the number of impressions. Like let's say if you calculate the engagement on let's say previous 10 posts, you'll take into account the overall uh, you know the comments on it, on likes and follows, combined total of you that would form the combined total of your engagement. And if you want to calculate engagement percentage, you will divide that by 100. Then comes the hashtag performance. So you can analyze your most used hashtags and those most associated with your brand. This information can guide the focus of your future content. So hashtags aggregate the content under a heading, and it can give you an indication where your target audience interest in the content lies, and which kind of content you should create for your TG. Then organic and paid likes. You can differentiate the interactions attributed to paid and organic content beyond a standard like. So understanding these distinctions aid in budgeting both spend and time investment in various formats. And there are sentiment analysis tools available which measure how users react to your content, brand, or hashtag. Determine if customers found your recent campaign offensive or interesting. Uh, Is there a positive sentiment towards your content or a negative sentiment? So you can also do sentiment analysis for a brand, overall sentiment analysis. So how people talk or feel about the brand is essential for the strategic insight. Then step number 5 is getting to know your competition. Conducting a competitive analysis empowers you to comprehend your competitors, discerning the strengths and weaknesses, what kind of content your competition is creating, yeah, what is the engagement on the kind of content that they are creating, and what kind of content your brand is creating or you are creating uh, for your client. Does that resonate with the target audience? So all these steps are you can get an idea from looking at your competition. So getting to know the competition is essential. And uh, here, the pro tip that I would like to give you is enhance your competitive analysis by monitoring your competitors' customer reviews. So you can, let's say, if you are a furniture rental company and your competitor is also running a social media campaign, and you can check the reviews, what kind of reviews do people leave on their social platforms, and if there are negative reviews, you can make that improvement, and create content that the TG likes for your brand. So it's important you pay close attention to recurring themes or common complaints to grasp their customer pain points or TG pain points, and strategically address those issues in your own social media strategies. So it saves you a lot of time and cost. Uh, Creating unique and engaging content is of prime importance, because if your content is not engaging, if it's like similar run of the mill content, then the engagement levels would be really low. So you must have engaging social media content that stands out and provides viewers with a reason to follow or click and interact with your brand. So when you know what your audience likes and needs to know, you can create content that engages those interests. Uh, to help you get creative, consider the content your competitors are sharing and how you can uniquely promote your products. So you can create or curate the content based on the feedback of your target audience, and take advantages. Also take advantage of the features offered by the platform you're using, like live videos on Facebook. You can create a live videos on Facebook to share the latest details about the product launch, or conduct a giveaway. So you can also make use of different platforms have different features which you can make use of, and create content more engaging. And trends, you have to follow the trend. If you are a social media manager for a brand, or you are a social media manager, you have to keep tab on the trends that are generally circulating on platforms like TikTok or Instagram, so that you have to follow the trend. You can also use your current customers and promoters to help you generate content by uh, you can use user generated content for more engagement, and you can encourage them to use a hashtag to share their own experiences and pictures with your products. So as I told you, leverage trends, because social media trends are always coming up, and especially in the short form video formats like Instagram. Instagram Reels, or then on the YouTube Shorts. So the trends are always there, and brands can increase their reach hugely if the trends are followed correctly. Step number 7 is organize a schedule for your posts. Simplify the process. See, organizing a schedule simplifies the overall social media load that a social media manager has to take on, and uh, there is no need to remember the post timings or days. So there are a lot of free and paid tools available which you can make use of and simplify the overall process of your content sharing according to the schedule uh, or a social media management solution. So here are a few tools like HubSpot has a very interesting tool. Then Sprout Social is another uh, company which has both free and paid tools, and Hootsuite is also very popular. So all these tools, using a few of these tools, or if you have any paid subscription to a tool, you can use those tools to schedule your posts and measure the campaign performance. All the analytics are available in these tools. So the main benefit is it saves a lot of time and money, and you can do everything at one spot in one place. So how often should you post on social media? Uh, there is no specific count as such, but you have to monitor and measure your campaign and see when the engagement level is low or high, and what are the factors which are contributing to the engagement level. You have to measure. You have to measure the analytics, do analytic analysis. So some guidelines for posting frequency on social media platform is given below. Like on Facebook, the best practice is suggest posting once or twice a day. The quality of content should always take precedence over the quantity on all the platforms, irrespective of the platform. So Twitter you can post more often because it's the nature of the platform is such that it's a fast-paced platform. Multiple tweets per day are quite common. So 3 to 5 tweets per day. Uh, you have to post 3 to 5 days to be visible to your followers. Instagram, again, 1 to 3 times a day is considered effective. Consistency is the key as far as Instagram is concerned or YouTube is concerned. LinkedIn is a professional platform. We are posting, let's say, once every alternate day or once daily uh, is enough, and beyond that, it would be like spamming your audience. Uh, because it's like the focus is on professional and industry related content. Now we come to step number 8. Evaluation is an ongoing process and a very important one. And you have to recognize that social media is a dynamic landscape, constantly evolving, and you need to assess your campaign regularly and create a kind of consistent review patterns, whether monthly, quarterly, annual, or tailored to your business needs. So during these evaluations, identify success, areas of improvement, the gaps, and any opportunities that you see where the brand can effectively reach the target audience, and the engagement levels could be increased. And we have to always look at our goals and measure the actual performance with the established benchmarks and KPIs, pinpointing the gaps and addressing them, and stay abreast of the latest trends, monitor shifts in social media platforms, user behavior, new features, and emerging platforms or technologies. So that completes this session. And thank you so much.